Yeah, she comes here to get away from her house.
Yeah.
I needed to get away from that house. After all the drama. That house attracts the drama. So I should call it like a Muruti prophet to come and just wash away the sins of the house.
You need to call who?
You know those prophets to wash away. Out house. Out! You know how many dramatic things have happened
Out!
in the usually with visitors. Remember, every time you are just there at the house, somebody comes one day only and.
You mean at the house?
I remember Tabang when he came.
Habang, the guy that you lived with him, old age, his name.
Just
Remember even the gardener. Remember the gardener that I hired and he went overboard.
That one.
just letting.
Hey.
We'll just talk about bad experiences there.
This is on a different level.
You like it?
I love it.
Thank you. In case it has more less salt, I put some little ornament thing here.
Salt is just better.
I'm not saying I won't, but if I don't, can I take my takeaway?
It's good.
If I don't finish it.
That's okay. We'll take your takeaway. I'm glad you guys are enjoying.
I love it.
I'm happy to have you all here.
Well, the way I am I am still in Gaborone on behalf of Unique to Africa, and I'm sitting with some wonderful, beautiful women from Gaborone who have invited me for dinner, and we're going to talk about Africa and about anything that is related to Africa. So yeah, did you guys get some shots? Because everyone is just smiling.
Did you get?
No.
All right. What would you guys like us to talk about tonight?
First of all, what were you guys talking about earlier on so that we do not clash? I'm just wondering because she was telling me we were talking about tourism. Did she mention that she started tapping on it with the Airbnb?
No.
I don't know why she didn't.
We didn't mention anything in that area.
I
gave her an opportunity.
No. You just said if I was to recommend somebody to visit Botswana, where would I recommend they go?
I thought you take it by the bull.
No.
I also decided to come on this market.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
No.
What did you want to say regarding the Airbnb? What did you have in mind?
No, I think it's a good thing. No. I just think she's doing the right thing. Because
Okay.
it's something that also I've just been talking about. There's a little, actually, there's a South African girl,
Okay.
Tenisile. They
Okay.
call her Q.
Okay.
She does Airbnb in South Africa. She says she has about 11 properties.
Okay.
I think I told you, right?
Can you see it? Okay.
I was saying yes. She's somebody that I actually went through. She provides like a little cost thing that you listen to her. It takes an hour or 2 hours. She talks 3 hours actually. She
Okay.
talks about how she started, how you can do it. You don't need to own any property, but you can just manage it.
Are you sure you're not talking about the interview that I did with someone in Namibia?
No, I didn't share her.
Because I had an interview with a lady in
About the
Namibia about an Airbnb, and she explained all of those things about owning properties. She actually
1 hour, right?
Yeah, it's about an hour, yeah. And actually that video has the highest number of views on my channel.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I think a lot of people are looking for opportunities like that.
That's
where
the
you can
first video
actually
you sent me.
No, I haven't seen
where they can actually start their own business without actually having capital, you know. But people just want to sleep and wait for handouts and.
But no, I think people are waking up. There's a lot of online work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of online things to do, even online writing things that even me I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I noticed that now that you mention online, I was reading something about Kenyans. They actually, there is a website for it actually, where Kenyans they do research papers and homework for students in America.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Even some Batswana actually. It's just that it's a secret. The problem is somebody will be studying for PhD. They don't want
Yeah.
anybody to know that there's somebody helping them
Yes.
to do that thesis.
Actually, I need somebody. I need to do my masters,
Hey,
but I don't
say
want to
that.
study already, and I just want to graduate.
Girl,
Look,
nobody,
I will see this as an opportunity, especially for my African
nobody
brothers.
wants to talk about it.
No, I think people
Openly.
should talk about it.
Why? It's like copying.
It doesn't
No, it
matter.
doesn't matter.
It
It has
doesn't.
your name.
It does matter.
I think where we should be worried about.
I want my name on that master's certificate. How I got it?
Look, if I had the time, right, I would
Mhm.
actually create my own website where students can just post their homework to it.
Mhm.
Um,
And so
and I'm talking from
But not for young people. It
grade.
has to be for masters and PhD.
The young people today don't want to study.
no, but
Let's face it.
even the
It wouldn't be
degree.
good for them. You must at least do a degree.
They know what is good for them. These kids today are very smart.
Mm.
And the bottom line is they don't want to study. I think in a very short time from now, the traditional classroom is not going to exist. Those things will be taken off because they just want to sit behind their computers and
Actually, they're very, what do you call it, technology savvy.
yeah.
But I feel
With the
general
internet.
knowledge and learning is very important. Especially at least your degree, you must at least know how to do your research. So that by the time you're doing your first copy in your PhD, at least at least you know something.
You know, the whole day today I was watching the funeral of Hage Gengok. You guys don't seem to know him.
I just
Is it not the
I heard
Namibian
from
president?
you.
It is the Namibian
Yes.
president, yes.
Yeah.
But you
I'm
all just
listening. No, not for me. I'm like, oh, okay, you watched it. I'm listening to you.
such an emotional. The wife is strong though. She made this beautiful speech.
I'm a very proud
And I
Namibian today.
listened to every word. The
I'm
way
proud
she
because,
described this guy.
thank you.
Man, it was so emotional. And you know, at the end of the day, right, you get common people.
I'm proud
after all
because
the
a boy who
dignitaries
was
have
born under
gone
a
around the
tree
cascades and
at a
stuff
cattle
like that.
post in
Now they
Grootfontein
invited
is being
the common people
recognized
like
and
me
loved by
and
the
you
world.
to also go around
And
the
he
cascade
deserves
and just
it.
view for the last time.
Because Hage loved,
Not like there was ever a first time,
and
because
he was
everyone
loved.
sees this guy from a
The
distance,
outpouring of
except the
grief
people that
since
really
his
were close to
passing
him.
is a testament to how deeply he
I
was
at least didn't
loved.
see him.
For us to be
But they are very
joined
close
by
friends, aren't
so
they?
many dignitaries
Yeah,
from
so
all
I
over
think
the
he was there. Maybe I just didn't.
No, he was there. I saw the Facebook post. They were
Okay.
very close, and
Yeah.
he looked very sad in the pictures.
I know he's very close to it. The president of Zambia. It looks like
Yeah,
they're very good
they're
friends
very
as well.
close.
And I also saw Cyril
Even
Ramaphosa was
Ramaphosa, they're
there.
friends.
Yeah, so they should work. I also saw the president of Zimbabwe was also there.
They call him. I think
Actually,
crocodile.
people praise.
What do they call him?
They call him crocodile, right? That's his old name, isn't it? Crocodile.
Why do they call him that?
Just never got to find out.
From the stories of back then, when before he was president.
Okay.
Maybe was he a soldier?
He was a soldier.
Probably that's where it came from. Crocodile.
Yeah, because maybe he was a tough dude. Yeah, probably he was. He was a
But
tough
but
dude.
he is a tough dude. I mean, like just looking at him as well.
But that's good.
Oh, you know, like the people about the post about the president of Namibia.
Yeah.
They were saying like he was instrumental in the law that
Liberation.
was passed that you could cross into Botswana from Namibia with just the ID.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
what I
why they're
saw.
friends. They came up with that.
With that
Because now
idea.
we're
It's
doing
one
with
of the many
Zimbabweans now.
ideas.
Yes. I
Yeah,
saw I saw, you know, I make it a mission that every taxi that I take I bring up the topic of the open border thing. But I'm strategic
The
around
upset,
it. Yes. So this other guy, he said, Namibia is okay. They won't even come. Don't
Yeah,
worry
they
about.
won't even
Yeah,
bother.
they
Not
won't come.
interested.
Zambia is okay. They might
Zimbabwe.
come and then just leave again.
Yeah.
Or they can open it for them. South Africa is 100% fine. You come. So I said, yeah, but what about Zimbabwe? Oh,
They
People
come.
are so upset. They're like, what are we learning? I guess with the current elections going on, the state of Botswana went to go and benchmark with Zimbabwe how they do their elections. People are like, what? Benchmarking Zimbabwe? No way. There's nothing we're learning there.
actually, I think it's learning does not only mean that you're going to learn something positive, right? Maybe you're going to learn copy from the flaws, and to
Yeah.
fix yours.
Yeah.
That's my understanding.
But our president Masisi, he talked about, he addressed all this thing about Zimbabwe. He
Okay.
told Batswana, we are not like that. Don't ever talk about whether it's a Zimbabwean or any other foreigner
Yeah.
like that. Our Batswana, we have Botho. We have
Botho. Oh
manners. We
yeah.
are
Okay.
welcoming to people from outside.
Yeah.
Even back then, back Zimbabwe has the best schools.
True
Yeah,
that.
they
Our
used
kids
to
used to grow.
grow there.
Our Batswana used to go. If you get sent from here
Some
to go to
even still
Zimbabwe
go
for
there.
boarding back then,
Yeah.
it was like you are a rich child.
Really?
Yes.
Status.
So
Mm.
most of these people here who are around our ages in our late 30s, they
Yeah.
schooled that side in Zimbabwe.
Oh, actually, I spoke to a guy in Namibia who said to me he can never ever discriminate against Zimbabweans because number one, he studied there
Mm-hmm.
and he's back now in the country, and he sees Namibians don't really have that whole thing of discrimination as well. They're very welcoming to strangers,
Oh, okay.
but you get a bunch of them that will just speak negatively about Zimbabweans. But then I came across this other driver because most of my conversation is always around. They direct me to different places and stuff. So he said for him personally, he has absolutely nothing against Zimbabweans. The way he was welcomed when he arrived in Zimbabwe and for the period that he stayed there.
Mm.
He said Zimbabweans can come and flood his house or the country, no problem. If he had a way, he will open the gate personally.
Oh,
Flood.
that's nice. That's nice.
Everyone has a fear of flooding.
Mm.
Zimbabwe.
No, actually, the time that the motion was passed, that they have agreed, Botswana and Zimbabwe have agreed that. But of course, even if they can say they have agreed, there's always the T's and C's that
Yeah, yeah,
they have to see through.
yeah.
No, they said the next day. The Zimbabweans are at the border.
With the
They were
IDs.
packed. Yeah,
I-
with the IDs, we are ready. They were sent back home because they're like, hey, you
Not
guys,
yet.
not yet. Let me just check everything. Yeah, it was a headline. They were flooded
Oh,
by the border to come to
oh
Botswana.
my
With the
word.
ID.
Yeah.
And they like the idea that there won't be stamps to
No.
show.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
just you go in forever. They thought, no,
Wow.
once you are in, no, we're not coming back here. So it was even on TikTok. People were talking about it. Even South Africans were asking,
No. I actually saw that.
Sure.
I saw it on the South African pages about it. It was like people were making fun. Like you said, there was something on TikTok.
yes.
There was this massive one. This guy, he did a beautiful graphic there. So he took an image of one person and bloated it like it was inflated to a lot of people.
Hmm.
Then standing at the border, just going through without custom, like this, just
Imagine. It's
shit,
true.
man.
Yeah,
But
like
this was once a very powerful country, and this is not something to laugh at.
No, we're not really laughing. We're just, because there's a whole thing going on. I don't know what. But you know what? We are Batswana. That's why we are opening the gates for
But-
them.
Yeah,
They're all welcome. We
Yeah.
are Southern
but they already
Africans.
know how
We
to
are
flood it
Africans.
without the ID. They can just cross the border
Anytime.
jump anytime.
Yeah.
but those borders are not really there. You just put a gate,
Fence.
and then there's no. It's the gate, but there's no fence.
Mm.
Because that gate is basically the immigration office, right?
Mm.
And then the other side, like now, I traveled via land to Namibia and Botswana.
Mm.
So when you have that immigration office there, that's like the gate.
Mm.
That's
But you
it.
don't see a fence. So if someone wants to go through that, it can easily just,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Mugabe, I have to say, he did a wonderful job. He made sure education was priority in them.
Mm-hmm.
He got those guys educated. They had hundreds of thousands of scholarships
Yeah.
given to students who wanted to study, even
Mhm.
outside Zimbabwe. I know he graduated from Fort Hare, University of Fort Hare in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
So a lot of that was
I think
very
He was
even
an
Masire,
educated man. That I
very
know.
I
yeah.
think even our former presidents,
Remember
Masire,
now you talk
Mm.
about he talks about Mugabe, you talk about Masira. You know he came for the burial of Masira.
Who
I was
Mugabe?
really honored. Yeah.
hey,
Okay,
Because I mean Masira was from Kanyama home village. I went to the funeral.
really?
Mugabe was right there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nana Mugabe, no,
But
he had his
he
people.
did sleep during the
Of course,
during the official
no people.
speeches and everything. But the time when it's time to wake up, he woke up. It was his time to come and talk. He talked with all the love. He talked about my
The last time we came to Kanye, we came to mourn the passing on of Mrs. Gladys Masire. This was in 2013, not so long ago.
I see.
Today it is once again
It wasn't in a state,
grief
it was a state funeral, right?
that has compelled us to present ourselves here to attend the graveside of a man whose life and deeds commended him to our hearts. Se Ketumile Ket Johnny Masire.
Here you go to your village where you want to be buried, but they
Yeah.
will do a nice tombstone and
Yeah.
where everybody can come and see.
So don't you guys have a place where like heroes are buried of the country?
I don't know. But I know there's a place where in Mainmore, I think by the where the parliament is, there's a place where they wrote some
They've written some people who,
soldiers
people who
or
died along veterans.
I think it was some like
veterans
that.
there, but they're not buried right there.
They know.
They can be
It's just
just
names.
Oh, I see.
somewhere where everybody can see.
Who were the guys that were fighting here for liberation? I don't. This is one place that I
three
don't
chiefs.
know. The three chiefs.
The ones who
Yeah,
asked
we've
for
never
our
really had
independence.
war.
Yes.
It wasn't a fight. They just went and asked for independence in England.
That thing was never given to any country on a silver plate.
They did. Well, I mean,
No,
not like the
wait.
terms and conditions,
Yeah.
but they did go and ask and they got it.
No,
So-
wait. The three chiefs went to ask for what? Because first there are people who went to the UK to ask for the protectorate. Remember, they say Botswana was a protectorate,
Yeah.
not really a colony.
Yes.
We're not really colonized like a settled colony.
Yeah.
But yes, we asked for protection.
Maybe
Okay.
they asked for
Queen.
protection, or they asked.
We went to ask for protection.
They didn't
from the
ask
Queen.
for us to become independent in 1964.
There's when we asked for that, but there's a time where we asked for protection for our.
I think something you can look into.
The-
The three chiefs.
The three chiefs.
We are forgetting our history, sir.
That's
But
why.
we are aware.
No.
We are aware of some things.
Yeah,
No,
but
I-
that then the CBD, you see they have a statue there.
Ah,
So
You haven't seen?
you can pass by.
I
there.
have, yeah.
You have seen
I
the
have
three.
seen it, yes.
Yeah, but it will be written there.
The
have to take
information, what
notes.
really happened.
It will be written in that short thing that they put
Yeah,
there.
Because
Why
they all
that?
went there.
As you know,
But now we were more of a protectorate than a colony.
a colony.
Because they thought Botswana is a desert, remember?
Mm.
They didn't think we have anything. But the problem is we are being terrorized by the Boers
Yeah.
and others. So we're trying to
Isn't it
avoid
the Zulus.
even the Zulus, even the Ndebeles. The
Ah,
ones who came from South Africa to go through and go to Zimbabwe, to Rhodesia, the then
yeah.
Rhodesia.
Yeah.
They were troubling us, so we were worried. We
Okay.
asked for protection from Queen Elizabeth. So we were granted protection.
I'm sure Queen Elizabeth was very happy.
Yeah, through the office was in Cape Town. I guess the main office was in Cape Town.
Apparently, they only
Okay.
care about the rail going from Cape Town.
Yes, because
That's
trading.
why, that's why they did the protectorate
Yeah.
Okay.
for the rail.
So they
Oh,
thought we didn't have diamonds, we didn't have, but they
Yeah.
had no idea.
that it was.
Our presidents back then,
They were clever,
saw
right?
it. They saw it. The time that they asked for now independence, they were quiet. It was a top secret that we had diamonds. After
Wow.
we say independence, that's
Yes.
when everything came out that we have
diamonds and coal and a lot of many things.
That was strategic.
Yes,
And
they
before,
did that.
But
yeah,
I think they didn't. I think even like it wasn't like in knowledge that much that there was all these things. I think some of the things they found out later, like
No, they found out right before we got independence, but they kept it a secret from the whites.
from the world.
Remember? Yes.
Mm.
Because if they knew, they would have, yeah,
Mm.
they would have said, "Oh, that's right. Let's just see. I'm gonna take this big land where the mines are, where the main mines are.
yeah,
Like, no, this is gonna be part of my,
It's
you
my
know,
home now.
my home now and whatnot."
Especially since from what I hear, like the chiefs of the villages, some white guy will come and say, "I'm looking for land," and they just be like, "No, take anything you want."
Yeah.
That's how the land white people
Mm.
who are here.
So they didn't know
They
after
didn't
this
buy it.
time.
They didn't
but,
negotiate
but
for
but
it.
you guys don't have such a big population of Europeans in Botswana, do you?
Those who
It's
are
because they
here,
thought we
that
had
those who were
deserts.
just given the
Yeah.
land for free.
That's why
They thought this
they thought
this
we were a desert.
But there
To
are
be
some white
honest,
people
yeah.
they come here to pass through back
Wow.
for
then.
the
So it's
real.
already there that they think they just pass through.
Okay.
Yeah. But slowly, of course, business is growing. Botswana is a peaceful country. It's known for its stability. So people want to actually the main thing that people I see they're trying to do, they're trying to put, let's say, a plantation, an industrial site here for
Yeah.
their companies and then post import export
Yeah.
because here it's stable, they can get
Mm.
cheaper labor and whatnot. They're trying to do that.
Okay. And before then, like you said, they went to Queen Elizabeth to ask for protection.
Hmm.
Who were the guys that were in charge? Was it just chiefs and
That's what we were wondering. But is it the three chiefs? Is that the
uh,
time they actually went for the protectorate, or the time they went for? We're confused between the
Independence.
time for the protectorate or for independence.
okay.
Yes.
Because those are two events. But from what I know, they're in short space of
Mm.
time. That like from the time we were a protectorate to the time we were independent, it's not a big time frame.
Mm.
You guys didn't get independence from South Africa, did you?
No,
No,
it's
no,
from
no.
the Queen itself.
From-
But
itself.
they were based. The British High Commission, if you can say, was based
Yeah.
in Cape Town.
Or it was based in Cape Town, yeah.
Yes, so we had to
And
go to Cape Town to talk to them also, and they had to go and talk to the Queen. It was a
It was not
communication between Cape Town,
in London.
London, Cape Town. Here,
and they actually
yeah,
went to London physically.
yeah.
They went there.
Wasn't it Mafikeng? Wasn't that where they
That was
you
our capital when we were the protectorate, Bechuanaland.
uh-huh.
Yeah, there was also an office in Mafikeng as well. There will
Mm.
be these white guys. The British would come here, make sure everything is going according to what they want.
You guys are lucky, man.
Yeah.
You
What do you mean by
are.
like it? Because we were never in apartheid.
Yeah, you didn't because to be honest, before coming here, I knew very little about Botswana. And they were actually just next door from where I live. So it's I came here and I'm learning all these things. Like I read even from that article that I received that you sent me that article actually where it said Botswana is the or Gaborone is the only capital city that was never inherited from a colonial administration.
Yeah.
Because remember, most of this, most of the these European countries, when they colonized, they will have a capital, right?
Yeah.
But the one in Botswana, the capital was in I think Mafikeng at the time.
Yeah.
And now after independence, they had to now look for their own capital.
Yeah.
So they started looking for which village they could choose as capital. And then they
Mm.
came up with Gaborone. So it's the only country in Africa. It's the only capital or country.
Yeah. We
one of
built
those.
this from us. It's us who built our country.
That is what I'm saying, and it's very
Yeah.
impressive
Yeah.
based on what they've done, what they've achieved.
What we've
Uh,
achieved on our own.
Yeah,
Yes.
which goes back to say we Africans can actually do it.
No, we can. You see, we're building roads. We're still fixing
Yes.
We have nice highways. We're not a typical metropolitan city.
Yeah.
We are doing our best. We are fine where we are,
And
really.
I think most importantly, we live well.
No,
I think
yes, we
we
are fine.
yeah, we've had
There's no white person who can come here and try to be funny. We chase them out.
And then I also learned today from a conversation that prisoners in Botswana, right, when you go to prison, you get like a one pull a day.
Yes, it's true.
So if you are in prison for 10 years, you can actually start a business when you come out.